morning children. Let us continue with the lesson. So now let us see about topography. As a result of its equatorial location means the central part of the earth, isn't it? So equatorial location, hot and wet climate is found in the Democratic Republic of the Congo throughout the year. Why? Equatorial location, hot and wet climate. So what happens? There will be wind blowing through the sea, and hot. It is very hot also. Hot and wet climate is found in the Democratic Republic of the Congo throughout the year. Throughout the year, how is it? It is hot as well as wet climate. Humidity is more. It is hot as well as there is presence of humidity, or what you call it as moisture. The area receives heavy rainfall. That area is going to receive heavy rainfall. That is where that moisture content is always present. And because it is in the equatorial region, there is sunlight also falling. So that heat and moisture will always be throughout the year in this Democratic Republic of Congo. The area sustains the Congo rainforest, the second largest rainforest in the world after the Amazon. So Amazon is the first largest rainforest, and this Congo rainforest is the second one in the world. So largest it is. Why? Because there is plenty of rainfall as well as sunlight. So these two things are very much required for the plants to grow, isn't it? Now the Congo River, from which the country derives its name. So how did that country get the name? Because of the river Congo. So the Congo River, from which the country derives its name, is the second longest river of Africa. Second longest river of Africa, and the seventh longest in the world. Seventh longest in the world. Okay, that river, Congo River. The Congo River Basin, a huge low-lying area, occupies nearly entire country. So this river is so big because almost the whole country it is going to occupy. Means it will branch and it will flow, isn't it? So almost it is reaching to the whole entire country. At many places, the river is not navigable due to occurrence of waterfalls. Means in many places what happens? They cannot move. Navigable means for transportation purpose it cannot be used. Why? Because the occurrence of waterfalls. Whenever there is waterfalls, that time you cannot transport. You cannot transport because waterfalls will be there. Wherein what happens if you are going by boat or anything, that will just it will collapse, isn't it? So for that reason you cannot go through that areas. Some of the famous waterfalls are the Livingstone Falls and Inga Falls. So these are very dangerous falls it is. Livingstone Falls and Inga Falls, there people cannot move at all. They cannot navigate. Did you understand? Now coming to the continuation. The Congo Basin is surrounded by plateaus merging into grasslands in the south and southwest, by hills in the west, dense grasslands in the north, and high snow-capped mountains called the Rwenzori Mountains in the extreme east. So the Congo Basin is surrounded by plateaus merging into grasslands in the south and southwest, by hills in the sea. Grassland is there, hills is there in the west, dense grassland means thick grassland, big grasslands. So thick grassland. So dense grasslands in the north, and high snow-capped mountains called the Rwenzori Mountains in the extreme east. At Matadi in the west, the river drains into the Atlantic Ocean. So there is a place called Matadi where it is in the west. There what happens, that river water, that Congo river water will go and they drain into Atlantic Ocean. Mount Stanley, located in the Rwenzori Mountains, is the third highest mountain in Africa. So after Kilimanjaro is the first highest peak, highest mountain, and then Mount Kenya is the second one, and this Rwenzori Mountain is the third one in the world. So let us see about the climate, children. Places close to the equator have very hot and wet climate throughout the year. Already it is explained. Which the places which are close to the equator, the central part. Mornings are hot and humid. So what about the morning? It will be very hot because it is in the equatorial region, isn't it? Morning it will be very hot and humid. Humid means moisture content is present. because there is rainfall. As the temperature rises steadily, dark clouds are formed by noon, resulting in heavy rainfall. As the temperature goes on rising, what happens? Dark clouds are formed by noon. Why? Because this moisture content is going to form the clouds. Okay. By noon, resulting in heavy rainfall. So already it is explained to you now. That is, once what happens, clouds which is in the vapor form, later on it starts cooling. So it starts condensing. These vapors will start condensing. It forms the drops. Once that water drops form on the cloud, it becomes heavy. Clouds become heavy. They cannot stay there in the air. So that time it will fall as rainfall. Understood? So here what happens? Dark clouds are formed by noon, resulting in heavy rainfall. The annual rainfall can be more than 200 centimeters in some areas. It is heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall. So they are saying that it can be around 200 centimeters of rainfall in some areas. Evenings and nights are generally cool. So morning it is very hot, but evenings and nights will be generally cool. The Democratic Republic of the Congo also has the highest frequency of thunderstorms. Thunderstorm in the world. Highest frequency of thunderstorm means Gudugu Sidilu you say no? Sidilu mattu Gudugu. So that is called as thunderstorms. Heavy thunderstorms. Highest frequency of thunderstorms in the world. Because they are close to that is in the eastern equatorial region. So there is heavy rainfall as well as sunlight also always will be there. Coming to vegetation. The hot and wet climate of the Democratic Republic of the Congo promotes plant growth. Hot also is there. That means sunlight is also there and rainfall is also there. So definitely it will help in growth of the vegetation plants. So thick rainforest. Hence the land is covered with dense forest called tropical rainforest. So it is called as tropical rainforest. The trees of these forests do not shed their leaves at the same time. So the trees have got leaves, no, they will not shed their leaves at the same time. In different situations they shed their leaves. As a result, these forests are evergreen. So every time you see the forest will be green in color because of the thick rainforest. So children, let me stop it here. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.